Okay, well I guess I just wear striped shirts when I do these little blogs in my room, so I'm creating my brand. I feel like I have to like talk to myself for a while before I figure out where I'm going, which I think is fine, but sometimes I have stupid thoughts and I feel like I'm wasting my brain's time. I'm so tired. I'm like laughing because I'm so tired. Another thing that I thought about doing was playing a game on a specific topic and then reading 4 articles on that topic tonight, and then waking up in the morning and doing, essentially, to the best of my ability, a recap of what I remember from the articles versus the game I played, to see like how much information I retain from each of them, and see if there's like a big difference in like my ability to remember certain details from the game versus an article. So I feel like I could also do that. I'm walking you through my thought process, the art, the genius behind it. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna call a friend and ask and see what they think. Okay, so we're going with option number 2. So it's going to be a 2-part video. You're going to see me in my delusional night state, and then tomorrow morning you'll see me in my like, oh my god, it's a brand new day, new start, blah blah blah. Alright. So this is an article about creating games for journalism. And this little snippet says, our job as journalists isn't to inform the public. By using emotion and empathy, games allow us to inform readers in a new way, and one in which they both remember and understand. Alright, cool. I want to remember and understand. So this talks about social impact games, and games that are, quote, designed to bring about societal change of one sort or another, and created by indie game developers, nonprofit game studios, and university labs. Simon Parkin, a video games journalist at The Guardian and one of the game designers for Sweatshop, explains why he thinks the game is effective. Quote, whereas a film documentary might piece together the Sweatshop story through footage and anecdote, the game allows players to experience the system from the inside with all its cat's cradle of pressures and temptations. Alright, I'm gonna try to play this game, Sweatshop. As I'm doing my research for this, is an article in The Guardian that says a serious game about sweatshops you won't find it in Apple's App Store. And it's by the same person who was quoted in the Creating Games for Journalism article. This game clearly has had some divisiveness in the consumer community in terms of like people who download apps, but also in the journalist community about how you censor games, and if that's similar to the way in which you can censor speech. So I'm going to include the link to this article down below if you want to check out more about it, because it's very interesting. This is why we love research. So I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to walk you through all the steps, but I got to get comfortable, because this is going to be, I'm going to invest some time in this. My post-it note says, gaming in session. So here we go. Let's do it. Something's happening. What's going on? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna start a new game. Enter name, Laurel Clark. Okay. So we're making this thing called Les Choux. Everyone's buying it. Okay. It's very popular. Okay. So it's showing me that like it's become a huge industrial thing. They're being made, shipped from places. It's getting bigger and bigger and more popular, right? But now the work is being outsourced to a factory. Oh, and it's showing people who, like, hands are bleeding. Oh, and there's a kid. Oh, God. So I'm being hired to take the place of this person who left. Okay, I guess. Oh God, I don't have a choice. He'll fire me if I don't take it, so I have to. But this one kid, oh my God. Oh my God, this is about a kid. This is like this is a lot. And the boss came and yelled at him and said, "Get back to work, slacker." He yelled at the kid. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay. And I have to hire someone. Oh God, this guy is, oh my God. Now I have to hire a hat maker. Boss is calling me stupid. This is not a positive work environment. Okay, so this is how it works. Pieces of material move along the conveyor belt. When a piece of material passes close to the worker, they will begin to assemble the clothing. You receive some money every time a worker completes an item. Use this money to hire more workers, as many as you want. Oh my God, okay, this guy is crazy. Okay, so I won. It says I won this level. Oh, so you did it? Not even proud of me. This is what I'm seeing now. For real, Unite, the U.S. Garment Workers Union, defines a sweatshop as any factory that does not respect workers' rights to organize an independent union. Global Exchange and other anti-workshop movements would add that a sweatshop is any workplace that does not pay its workers a living wage, that has enough money to live off of and support the basic needs of their families. Oh my God, the little boy is crying. This is really a lot. Oh my God, kids can be useful too. They're cheap but slower workers. Okay, this. Okay. Oh my God, there's just the little kid is running around. Okay, well, I stopped at the 4th level. That was like. That was immersive. That was like, and I mean, that was just it was made 8 years ago. That's a pretty simple game, but. Well, now I'm going to move on to the next portion, which is I'm going to pick an article. Earlier I said 3, but I think just 1 article will do, and I will read that right now. And then I'm going to go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and see what details I can recount better. The details from the article, the things I learned from the article, or the things from the game. If you'll remember, at the end of every level there was a, like, for real, and it had some facts and information in there. So, we'll see what was more engaging. So, I'm going to read Child Labor in the Fashion Supply Chain, Where, Why, and What Can Be Done. So, the beginning of this article says, around 260 million children are in employment around the world. According to the International Labor Organization, of them, the ILO estimates that 170 million are engaged in child labor, defined by the UN as work for which the child is either too young, work done below the required minimum age, or work which, because of its detrimental nature or conditions, is altogether considered unacceptable for children and is prohibited. Fair Wear Foundations has a list of over 170 brands that have signed up to its code of labor practices, which do not allow for the use of child labor. I'm gonna see what brand my shirt is, and then see if I can find it on here. I am wearing a shirt from H&M, and like the name is Divided, which I would be shocked to see on this list of like Fair Wear Foundation brands, unfortunately. This assignment has really sent me like down an entire rabbit hole, which I mean I think is the point, but I was unprepared for this part of I wasn't foreseeing this, and I now am like realizing how much I am a part of the issue that the very game Sweatshop was talking about. It's like an economy built on consumers who constantly ask for fast fashion, which is made primarily in foreign countries with the use of child labor. And that is a lot to think about. As I'm editing this, my first shot was about wearing my striped shirt. And I'm just like, that, this was very full circle in terms of like now how I perceive my shirt and the role that it plays in the global economy and child labor. Morning. Last night I played the game Sweatshop, and then I read an article from The Guardian. And essentially I wanted to do some type of like mini experiment with myself to see which medium I retained more information from. Yeah. All in all, I remember more specific details from the article that I read, but I definitely have more of an emotional attachment to the game, and I feel like they went really well hand in hand. I wouldn't say like one is better than the other. I think they're just very different experiences in terms of getting an understanding of the topic, I mean generally, of, you know, child labor, especially in the textile industry. This was an interesting response. This definitely prompted the most like thinking so far for me. So, all right. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe and comment below your feelings.